everybody, how we doing today? It's Cindy Utter with my Artsy Endeavors, and today we're going to play in the I Am Journal. I have went ahead and I gessoed these pages and it's completely dry, so what we're going to do, I've got a little bit of leftover paint, sorry about my phone, I've got a little bit of leftover paint here on my palette, so I'm actually just going to pick it up with this little dauber here, and we're just going to play. You know, I've been thinking about this page and what I wanted to do with it today. And you know, I'm actually going to use the same thing. I really want to, how do I say this? My focus is changing. My focus on what I want to work on in 2016. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this and thinking about how I'm going to make the changes that I want to make. I got a little bit of white gesso here that I'm pulling out too. So basically what I'm going to work on is, or what this page is going to be about, it's going to be kind of a free play, but what I'm thinking about while I'm doing this page is how am I going to change my focus? What am I going to change my focus for? And you notice this is turning all purple? I just want to get some of that blue back in here. You know, how is my focus going to change? These are leftover Dina Wakley colors that I had out on my palette. And I actually want a little bit more of that sky blue. So let me just find it real quick. Here it is. So what am I talking about? How am I going to change my focus? Well, to be honest, this last year I focused a lot on different swaps. I'm talking about my art. I really focused on, you know, doing more swaps, doing some deconstructed art journal pages, that kind of thing. And it's not that I don't enjoy doing the swaps, I do. I've had a lot of fun doing a lot of the swaps. It's wonderful to get some different people's art in return. And I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but I think I want to start focusing a little bit more on my art. What am I going to do this next year? And the more I think about it, the more what I want to do is I want to focus on growing my own art skills, my own art, focusing on just growing myself, okay? And by that I mean I'm really taking a look at what courses I'm going to do this next year as far as online art courses. I've done Lifebook the last couple years. I've learned a lot through that program, through that art course. Will I do it again this next year? I'm not really sure at this point. I'm leaning toward a couple other courses. I've actually signed up for one called Wanderlust, which is I believe it's a new year-long art course that's coming out, and it just looks very interesting to me because from what I've seen of the advertising for it, it's more about looking at your art supplies and why your art supplies work the way they work and why things go together the way they do and how to get more use out of those art supplies. So that's my thoughts on it. You know, as we get closer and see more of it coming out, or see more of the year, I think it's going to be very interesting. Anyways, let's put it that way. So this page, yeah, it's going to be about, I'm changing my focus. Now how I'm going to put that on this page, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I know I'm going to play. I know I'm going to enjoy just making a piece of art. Gotta have a little bit more of this purple. And it's funny, I used up what was on my palette and now I'm going and getting more, but so anyways, that's what this is going to be about. That's what this page is, you know, while I'm doing this page, I'm thinking about how do I want to, where do I want my focus to go in 2016? And I realize it's kind of early to think about it. It is only November, but that's what, it's been on my mind a lot lately. And when something like that's on my mind, it tells me that I need to think about it. I need to worry about it. I need to, not really worry, but I need to focus on that and figure out where I'm going and, you know, what my main focus is when it comes to my art. I'm not, I say this lightly, I'm not in this to make money. That's not the reason I do this, especially with the I Am book. This is more a journey of about me. So let's go ahead and dry this up, and then we're gonna keep playing and see where this page takes us. We'll be right back. Alright, so I've got some just white gesso here, and I've pulled out a few stencils, so I just want to play with these stencils, and let's see what we're going to do. We're just going to, I don't really want a whole lot on here, just a little bit of white in the background, just kind of tone it down a little bit. Some of it looks kind of ghosty. Alright. Now what I was talking about, like I said, is where's my focus going to be? And what I want my focus to be is I want to focus more on the learning. I need to learn more. I'm the type of person that if I'm not learning something, I get very bored very quick. And I don't want that to happen with the art. So now I've got a little bit of the blue left over here on my little brush thing here. So I'm just going to throw in some random letters here and there. Nothing crazy. And again, I'm just layering on this background and just pulling little things here and there. Okay, now I also have some of my purple. I don't want to do that in the purple. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to use. I have one that's squares here that I like to use quite a bit. Oops. This one here. I love using this stencil. As you can tell, it's very dirty. But I've got some pink and purple here. Just going to throw a little bit on here and there. Maybe some down here in the corner. Now I know I have some left over on this, so I'm just going to kind of ghost it here. Yeah, it's okay. Just clean it off a little bit. Okay, so now what I want to do is I have some texture paste here. I need some more background on this before I do the texture paste. Let's see, what are we going to do? I love making backgrounds. Aren't they so fun? I want some stamps. I want some texture paste. So let me grab my stamps and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I was going to use just regular texture paste, but I decided not to. I decided instead I'm going to use this Model Cream by Viva, and it's turquoise. And because I am focusing on my art, perfect. So I'm going to put this down. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want it perfect. I do want a little bit more in there, but okay, so maybe I do want it perfect. No, I don't. Let's see. But anyways, I want to, like I said, work on my art and just work on growing the knowledge that I have. And I love these little pieces around it, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm also going to put it down here in this corner. And again, I don't mind if it's, you know, not perfect. That's okay. I think art would be very difficult to do if you always felt you had to do something perfectly. See, and it's got the little pieces around it. I like it. Okay, I'm going to dry this up, and then we're going to keep going on this page. Alright, so these aren't completely dry, but I feel safe enough to play around by them. So now I still have my white gesso here, and really what I'm going to do is I just want to doodle. Maybe let's make some flowers. Just play, just gonna play, see where it takes us. You know, we may end up, I may end up not liking my flowers, who knows. Let's do another one right here. And again, I'm just having fun. I'm not overthinking this. I am just letting this come out however it wants to come out. So, just enjoying. Now, I do have my Dilutions paint here, and this is the Vibrant Turquoise. And I do want to use some of that. And I lost, there it is. Let's play with some Vibrant Turquoise too, why not, right? Let's make our flowers turquoise. Like I said, I'm not overthinking this, I'm just going with what my muse wants to do. And personally, this is the best time I like to create. I love to just let it take off and go wherever it wants to go. I mean, sometimes the results aren't that great. Sometimes the results are fantastic. Whoops. Just depends on the mood, I guess. But, you know, now's, like I said, now's the time to start thinking about what are you going to focus on in the new year. You know, I know a lot of people make resolutions. I'm going to lose weight or quit smoking or exercise every day or whatever the case may be. And, you know, that's all fine and good. But mine is, like I said, my focus is going to be more on my art. I think well, I can't say I've got it under control, but the chronic pain, you know, I've learned everything that it can do to me. And I learned that whenever I try to do something, you know, like a normal person would do, I pretty much pay for it. And, you know, that's okay. I just have to learn to make the right choices when it comes to doing things. I need to find out, you know, more about the situation that I've agreed to. You know, what is the seating like? What is, you know, stand-up time, sit-down time? What is it all involved? Because I'm very limited on both of those. And I can only do so much at a time for each one. So, you know, I have to learn that, or I should say I have learned that I need to just find out more information when I decide to step out of my chronic pain box, you know, into the world. Is it easy? Nope, it's not. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. I get very, very frustrated. Frustration leads to more pain and depression, and you know, it's no fun. But I think it's all part of those life's lessons, you know. For some reason I was given this chronic pain to deal with. So I just have to learn how to deal with it and deal with it better so that, you know, it doesn't manage me, I can manage it. You know, I really hope that by me talking about these things that I can help someone. And most of all, just remember that you are not alone. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but you need to remember that there's so many people out there that suffer through the same thing, and that have learned different techniques on how to control the chronic pain, or how to manage the chronic pain, or even how to live with it. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and talk to somebody and say, hey, I need help. You know, I'm having a rough time with this. You know, I'm always here to listen, to, you know, do whatever I can to help somebody. I don't know, I just decided I needed dots on here. Oops. There's something about dots that are it's so neat. It just kind of, so satisfying to put dots down, don't you think? But whatever you do, don't give up. If you're in a battle, whether it be chronic pain or, you know, another type of illness, or even helping somebody in your family through an illness, don't give up. Just think, if we didn't have to fight battles, how boring life would be, right? Okay, the only other thing I really want to do to this is I'd like to add a little black here and there, but I can't really do that right now while this is still soaking wet. So let me see if I can dry it up enough to get the black highlights I want to put in here. I'll be right back. Okay, before I go in with the black, I saw one thing here that I kind of want to just... give this one a couple doodads. Let's open the turquoise back up. Throw a couple more doodads here. Well, I have the turquoise out, why not? Do. Just throwing some dots here and there. Just having fun. Alright, so I'm happy with that now. Now I still want to bring out some black. And this is a marker that I got at Lowe's. It's a permanent fine point. It's waterproof. What I really like to do is just See if it's going to let me. Just put some little black dots in the middle of my flowers. That's all. Just some doodles around the edge, just to play. Okay, so here we go, just so you can take a good look at what's going on here. Not a whole lot, a very simple, easy page, but it means a lot to me because this is where my focus is going to be. So I'm really excited about learning from some new teachers and just growing in the art. So you know, just think about it. What are you gonna focus on in the year 2016? Okay. As always, be kind to one another. Have fun. That's what life's all about. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe. If you know somebody, a friend of yours that may enjoy this style of art, you know, recommend me. Check out my description below. It's everywhere you can reach me, my Facebook page, Instagram, Pinterest, all of it. So, as always, happy creating, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.